Personally, I built a shed with no windows, but I don't think it can get much more complex than that, can it? Welcome to andMovies.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Minecraft creations. On this list, we'll be paying tribute to the most inspired, creative, and unique works we could find from Minecraft's extensive backlog. Because there's really no way of telling if something was created in survival or creative mode, or with or without the use of mods, we're not setting any rules in that regard. So, if it's in Minecraft, one way or another, it's fair game. Number 10. Battlestar Galactica. Explored by more than one creator, the famed starship finally comes to life in Minecraft.
I haven't seen one of these in about 20 years.
A project based on the titular TV show, this is a replica of the Battlestar Galactica in full detail. This particular build is said to have been constructed from at least 4 million blocks and even contains interior rooms, like a hangar deck, control rooms, and functioning lifts. A Cylon-esque level of detail if we ever saw it.
I think we're a little bit busy today, wouldn't you say so, Lieutenant?
Number 9. The Golden City. Step aside, El Dorado. Built by a Minecraft forum member and maintained by collaborators, the Golden City is a testament to human creativity. Its mix of European-style buildings with ornate spires and fountains sets it apart, and the sheer size of some of its temples is pretty astonishing. And that's to say nothing of its city center, a massive tower tinged with blue and gold, a fitting centerpiece for this modern marvel. Number 8. Dig to Bedrock. A happy accident perhaps, but no less welcome. This project simply began as two players digging a hole to the lowest level of their particular world, and then it evolved. Their dig site became a deep hole leading to a grassy plain with a fountain in the middle, surrounded by trees and accessible via wooden ramps. What's most impressive though is that, outside the site, an enormous dome covers the dig location, which is itself surrounded by a moat. Of course, this is all the more impressive because the creators claimed to have achieved this in survival mode with no mods or commands. Number 7. Space Shuttle. Prepare for liftoff indeed. Koref, a user from Planet Minecraft, paid effective homage to the likes of the Cape Canaveral launch site. Featuring a recreation of the classic NASA space shuttle as its central landmark, the map also features a launch pad and various auroral-looking buildings that wouldn't look out of place on a military base. The project was apparently intended for a contest, but ended up being an independent endeavor when said contest fell through. Still, credit where credit is due. The guy sure knows his spacecrafts.
And we have liftoff. Liftoff of America's first space shuttle.
Number 6. Winter Palace. Also known as Imperial City, this collaborative project is an architectural marvel. The Winter Palace itself, one part of a larger region, illustrates the main intent: the creators trying to develop original buildings in the style of 19th and 20th century design aesthetics. The result is a building that stretches for miles, detailed with arches and ornate pillars that make the entire structure feel epic in scope. It's clear just how much care was put into it, and that's before getting a glimpse at the rest of the city. Number 5. Tetris. Never has a game about stacking blocks been so terrifying. Its full title being Tetris Escape, this was a game within a game designed to repurpose the classic 1984 puzzle game into a survival challenge. You enter a pit and hit a button, which causes colorful Tetris-style blocks to fall from above. The goal is to avoid being crushed and, well, escape. It's easier said than done because of the relentless downpour of blocks and the need to jump quickly around the challenging area, but it's worth the struggle nonetheless. Number 4. Minas Tirith. The realm of Middle-earth lives on in this startling recreation. Minas Tirith, the notable city from The Lord of the Rings, was brought closer to reality by the Planet Minecraft user Epic Quests, who went to great lengths to flesh out the structure. It allegedly contains hidden cave systems, a series of waterworks, and some Easter eggs strewn throughout the city. More importantly, however, it effortlessly captures the scope and scale of J.R.R. Tolkien's fantastic world. Number 3. Titan City. Cities seem to be a recurring theme here. Rome may not have been built in a day, but this city was built by hand. Built in the Xbox 360 edition, this project was worked on for 2 years before the first official build was released. Featuring towering skyscrapers, cleanly paved roads, and even an electricity system via redstone circuits, this 4.5 million block marvel is titanic indeed. Number 2. 16-bit ALU. The things that people can do with redstone. Back when Minecraft was still in its alpha phase of development, people faced the limitations of not having creative mode's limitless inventory. But that didn't stop this creator, who worked within the restrictions to build a fully functioning arithmetic logic unit using redstone circuits.
Here you can simulate a memory bank returning you something by just dropping some torches.
The resulting 16-bit computer would allow players to perform simple math equations. Not the most exciting thing, but considering the system took up countless in-game miles and actually works, is an outright miracle of invention. This project also inspired many other creators to create their own computer systems within Minecraft, including one that features a fully functioning keyboard. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question.
Number 1. Westeros. The Game of Thrones has been won, for this creator's dedication is truly incredible. Westeros is a big place, so it's fitting that this full recreation of the continent is apparently 1% the size of real-life South America.
Knowledge is power.
Recreating iconic landmarks such as Winterfell, Castle Black, and most impressively King's Landing, this creation embodies the majesty of its source material, and still makes our jaws drop each time we set eyes upon it. There are literally thousands of amazing creations out there, so it's impossible to include them all on this list.
Did you like that?
It was well struck, Your Grace.
Let us know which creations blew you away, and we might just make another list. Of course, for more inspiring top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.